everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're finding me for the very first time or you are a returning viewer and have not yet done so, please click that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. So the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer dropped last week, and of course ever since then rumors and stuff have been flying around about what is going on with Doctor Strange in this trailer. A lot of people seem to think that Doctor Strange is acting very careless, and of course he's trying to help Peter Parker erase, everybody's memory throughout the world from him knowing, from them knowing that he is indeed Peter Parker and his true identity in the film. But the question is, why would Doctor Strange be doing something so reckless and so careless and not worried about the consequences? And all these theories are going around about Doctor Strange could be a Skrull or Mephisto, as the big theory was for WandaVision when this year started, that Mephisto was going to show up. So could Doctor Strange be Mephisto, or could he be a Skrull? All this, that, and the other. But here's the thing, guys. I think he's just Doctor Strange. Let's go over here and check out the reason I feel like he is still just Doctor Strange in this film, and why everything he is doing absolutely does fit his character, and it makes perfect sense as to why his character would be doing this. So let's go over here and check out this article from Screen Rant. Doctor Strange is proving Baron Mordo, or Mordo as he was in the first film, absolutely right in Spider-Man No Way Home. If you remember in the first Doctor Strange film, if you go back and watch that movie, everything that Doctor Strange is doing in this trailer, it fits his character to a T. In the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, Doctor Strange acts recklessly with his spells, and it's proving Mordo right. The first teaser for Spider-Man No Way Home revealed an overview of the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe film. In Spider-Man Far From Home, Mysterio Jake Gyllenhaal reveals that Spider-Man's Tom Holland and his identity to the world, making life hard for Peter Parker. So in the new movie, Parker goes to Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, to rectify the situation. And the Sorcerer Supreme's solution is making everyone forget that Parker is Spider-Man. However, while Strange tries to cast a memory wipe spell, Parker interferes, saying he doesn't want everyone to forget him after all. The disruption changes the spell and releases the multiverse in this movie. The trailer teases that Strange's spell allows several past Spidey villains to return. In the trailer, Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, an antagonist from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2 film, makes a surprise appearance. "Hello, Peter," Doc Ock says after stepping into the scene. Willem Dafoe's signature laugh and a pumpkin bomb also hint that Green Goblin's return could be in this movie as well. Brief moments reveal other villains, including Jamie Foxx's Electro, Thomas Hayden Church's Sandman as well, may also be making a comeback. And some fans are even theorizing that the film could introduce Mephisto, but I'm about to get into why I think that's ridiculous. With his recklessness in the trailer, Strange is proving Mordo, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor in the first Doctor Strange film, absolutely correct. In Doctor Strange, Cumberbatch's character traps Dormammu in a time loop to defeat the monster from the Dark Dimension. Doctor Strange manipulates space and time to take down Dormammu, causing Mordo, Strange's former friend, to abandon him after the battle. Mordo is against anyone messing with the natural law, and he reprimands Strange for thinking there won't be consequences to messing with time. He says ominously, "The bill comes due. Always." So Mordo then takes a villainous turn after these events. He makes it his mission to remove other sorcerers from the world, thinking too many people are careless with magic. However, Strange isn't doing anything to show he's wrong. Because Strange messes with the natural law again in No Way Home, Mordo's warning does indeed come true. Before Strange casts the memory wipe spell in the trailer, Wong, played by Benedict Wong, even warns him against it. "Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous." Strange says he won't do that spell, but then he gives Parker a wink. However, things clearly don't go as planned. By manipulating the natural law, Strange opens a wormhole to the multiverse. Mordo turned his back on Strange for a reason, and the Sorcerer Supreme should have heeded those words. Strange's spell raises big MCU questions, considering Doctor Strange and the Avengers only recently helped stop Thanos from destroying half of life in the universe. It seems the Sorcerer Supreme would be cautious over spells that could cause the end of the world. Yet in that Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, Doctor Strange seems uncharacteristically rash. I don't think it's uncharacteristic, though. He ignores Mordo's past warning and tries to erase millions of memories simply because Parker is having a hard time in his life. The Sorcerer Supreme's behavior is so bizarre that it's even caused fan theories that a variant of Strange is the one casting the spell. Regardless, as Mordo said, the bill is coming due, and whether he's a variant or not, Strange has to pay for it. I don't think he's a time variant or anything like that. I think he is the Stephen Strange that we've known from the beginning, and I think he's just doing everything that is in Doctor Strange's character to do so. Now, you got to remember, in the first Doctor Strange film, he was reckless and careless, and he was performing magic that the Ancient One and Mordo and everybody was warning him about. Even Wong was saying, that spell's too advanced for you. Telling him that, he should slow down, but he's still, casting these spells and doing things regardless of the risk or the consequences thereof. And he's very cocky. He's arrogant. He's headstrong. He's one of those characters that sometimes doesn't know. He's kind of like Tony Stark in that regard. Tony Stark, just because he can put a suit of armor around the world, maybe he doesn't mean he should, because he inadvertently created Ultron. And we've seen the parallels with Doctor Strange and Tony Stark already, how they're both kind of arrogant, especially in the beginning and things like that. So it makes some narrative sense for Doctor Strange to still be a little bit arrogant in this movie, despite the fact that, all the events that happened in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, you can maybe argue that his character might have grown during those films, but it still fits within the narrative of the story they're telling, that Doctor Strange is going to have to come to terms with the fact that he's the one that screws everything up. I think a lot of things that are going to be coming down the pipe here in the MCU, especially in Doctor Strange 2, the Multiverse of Madness, the warnings by Mordo are going to be, proven correct by what he does in Spider-Man No Way Home. So when the Multiverse of Madness film in Doctor Strange 2 comes about, I believe Doctor Strange is going to come to have to face the fact that Mordo was right, and he had a point, regardless of whether or not Mordo's becoming evil now and trying to rid the world of sorcerers or not. But he's going to also have to deal with the fact that he's the one that caused the Multiverse of Madness, and he's the reason for all the chaos that is going to be happening in his movie. So I think it's going to be a nice character piece to kind of show Doctor Strange and all the guilt that he's going to be having over his own actions, and he's going to have to try to rectify that in order to bring himself some sort of peace and bring peace back to the world because of all the chaos he's about to unleash by bringing in these multiverses and having them clash together. And I think it's going to make for a great narrative and storytelling movie, as well as some great action sequences and great, just craziness that could be put on the screen with all these different versions of these characters, these different time variants and things from the multiverse is going to be absolutely great. But I just personally think everybody needs to calm down with all these freaking, theories and, rumors and all this stuff about Skrulls and Mephisto, and it's not even really Doctor Strange. The most simple explanation here is it is Doctor Strange, and it is the same Doctor Strange that we have known ever since the first Doctor Strange film, and I think it fits his character development to a T, that he is actually the one doing all these things because he thinks he can control all this stuff, much like he did with Dormammu. He messed with time, and when he did that, even though it's not the right way to do things, and it's upsetting the natural law of things when it comes to the world of the sorcerers. So even Wong tries to warn him here. Wong will have to reprimand him and teach him, hey, this is not how you do stuff. You're doing things too much. But because Strange is so arrogant, I believe that's why he's still doing it. So to me, it just fits everything perfectly into the story that they're telling. And I'm sure that Doctor Strange is going to have to come to a realization that he cannot do certain things. Even in Avengers Infinity War, he was unwilling to give up the Time Stone, even if it meant the death of Tony Stark or whoever it was. But then we also saw him give up the Time Stone later because he saw that it meant that it was the only way they were going to be able to win against Thanos. I think that Strange is going to have a similar situation where he's going to realize, hey, I need to back off on some of this stuff and realize, hey, there are dangers and consequences for what I'm doing. But at the same time, because he's so arrogant and feels like he can control it, that is what he's trying to do here. So I think we just got to give Marvel a little bit of time and patience here and let them show us in the movie what they're planning to do with him and not jump to these crazy conclusions that Mephisto is coming in Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie is doing a lot already when it comes to all these other Spider-Man villains. I think bringing in Mephisto and Skrulls in this movie is a little bit too much. So, but that's my opinion. That's my theory. But the real question here is, guys, what do you guys think? What do you think is going on with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man No Way Home? Do you agree with me and think it just fits him perfectly as a character? Or do you think there is some weirdness going on and maybe he's a time variant or a Skrull or whatever it might be? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you also get all the notifications about when I put up new content right here on this channel. And until my next video, guys, take care.
We about to turn it on.